Letters. 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 Letters, 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 letters. I still. Oh. Terry Ballard writes, "Oh no, I just fell in love with Tiny Planet. Is she single?" I don't know, man. I just started. Somebody recommended. Many people are recommending channels that I watch, and I just added her to my subscription list, and it looks like a cool channel. She's very British, red hair, kind of almost looks Irish. Wow. Anyway, I don't know. Does anybody know? Gothic Child says, yesterday I pointed out a very interesting video of Tony Carolina, or Carolina Tony, demonstrating how germs are easily spread in the home. Here's a great concept that America should be encouraging and our government / commercial advertisers should be promoting. Apart from disinfecting all areas of your home and your RVs, if you're handling actual cash in stores or exchanging in public, yeah, take a few moments to disinfect your currency. That's what Tony did. And that's a very good idea, because you don't know, you're getting, in fact, I think many, if you can use just plain old cards and never you have to use cash anymore, that's a really good idea. Or just, of course, order stuff ahead of time so you just can run in and pick it up. Then you don't even have to touch anything. But if you're using cash, yeah, you don't know who's had that cash, that yucky dollar bill, 10 minutes ago, or who, yeah, or those, they say that some metallic surfaces can hold the virus for a long time, and all those icky pennies, ew, gross, ew. Wayne says, I don't understand a guy who, well, okay, let's just say asks for donations from so many people, and then he makes so many angry, and then he wants to stay underground, then plasters a huge billboard with his name all over his large motorhome. That has always been one of the questions I've had of who. If he wants an anonymity on the road and doesn't want everyone to know where he is at any one particular time, and he has his name plastered in giant letters all over his Class A, it's kind of like self-defeating, just go around in a nondescript Class A, and then people aren't going to know. The minute you drive into a park or you drive down the road, hey, that's who in that, and then they're probably all taking pictures of it. And if I saw who parked in a parking lot over here in Western North Carolina, I would probably take a picture of his vehicle and put it on my channel. What do you know, huh? I'm having difficulty with this blasted phone, I should have brought the other camera. This button on the back of this thing, man, it will not turn off. Look at that. It won't turn off. Look at that. I can't get it to turn off. Man, I'm having trouble with this camera, man. It works fine except the damn button on the back. My doc's going to give me some advice how to fix it, so I'm going to have to do that. But man, oh man, I can't. It's hard to turn on and off. Holly Beth BB says, is it actually Blue Van Dan's actual patented solar oven? I don't think so. I think he just made it. If that was patented, he could be selling it on a QVC or something and be making a ton of money, Bob's Advancer says, I can't wait to see the Crotchy Gus episode crossover. Yeah, my puppet Crotchy wants to hang out with Gus, the cranky puppet there from Mark's channel, The Art of RVing, and so we're going to try to get some sort of a split screen thing going pretty soon. Okay, so I'm going to just try to do this live now so I don't have segments in here because I am tired of trying to push the buttons on this thing. White Horse Rider or something or other. The end of the world is said to follow the construction of a third holy temple in Jerusalem. Oh dear. Which will be a biblical sign of the apocalypse. It could very well be happening. We're getting, we get earthquakes and viruses, and we're going to get a plague of locusts and a bunch of hurricanes and some more tornadoes, and I don't know, maybe an asteroid will come crashing down, and who knows. Dave of Dave of Wonderlust Estate, no, that's James of Wonderlust Estate, hit the nail on the head with his views on the current crisis, writes Robert the Traveler. Very, very wise man, James there, Wonderlust Estate. You know, he's had troubles in the past with his health, and yeah, it's interesting to get his take on things, watching what's going on in the news today. The Doxinator says I don't mention his comments enough, so I gotta do a Doxinator comment. Welcome to the Hunker Dave channel. Oh yeah, make my day. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Wow. A sauna. I don't have access to a sauna, but NH Libra, at least not where I am now, but sitting in one will kill any viruses in your sinuses. Okay, well that's good. Well, I guess you could just go turn the shower on real hot and just breathe it. I don't know. Can you go and like turn the shower on real hot and then breathe that in? I mean, don't put the water, don't snort the water, but, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's called Dave's Killer Bread. Yes, Donald says, if you go into some of your health food stores, I know Whole Foods sells it, the little health food store behind it sells it, Dave's Killer Bread. And it's actually very good bread, but it is expensive, okay? You'll pay like $5-6 a loaf for it. It's the end of globalism experiment as we know it, right? It's the end of globalism as we know it, and I fail fine, says Kevin Cole. Free trade, free movement of people, global supply lines, shipping offshore, manufactured goods, especially as China is currently the world's most manufacturing plant. The times they are changing, and I think they are. You know, when this virus ends, or at least the latest wave of it ends, you know, I cannot imagine us going back to the way it was just a couple weeks ago. I just can't. Bailey Clifford says, how many of the same Nomad videos, same bleep, different day, sitting around a fire, e-bike on a trail, pushing a dog, sunsets, now suddenly it's crying, it's a crying act to stay put in a campground, BLM, desert for their own safety, not to mention the safety of other people. Sorry, hard to muster much sympathy when there is so much suffering in the world. Yeah, and especially that couple there, they're having to quarantine in Fiji on a beautiful tropical island. I feel so sorry for them. Grumpy Traveler says, Dave's Killer Bread. You eat one slice and it leaves you begging for more. Arizona Mike, oh, get away, B. A studio apartment now beats the hell out of living, Studio apartment now beats the hell out of living in a van. I'm an RVer, but know my limits and stay half of the year on private property and with hookups, yeah. Well, we do know that a lot of nomads out there live part of the year as nomads, and we do know that a lot of them have apartments or places where they, you know, sticks and bricks or whatever. So if you do have a place, sticks and bricks or whatever, you really should go back there. Now, I think Bob ought to be saying that to people. You know, he should say that. You know, in some cases, if you really know what you're doing, yeah, continue being a nomad. But for most of you guys, if you have a place, your relatives, friends, whatever, and you can get off the road for a while and get a good bathroom and get in there and get showers every day, wash this virus off, I think it's better, you know. Bob's I think a little bit should be criticized a little bit for kind of downplaying this. Oh, you'll all learn from it and we'll all emerge as beautiful butterflies. I don't know, man. That's a little over the top. Henry writes, Eric sure knows how to trigger the haters. You know, he sure does. There is a group of people that just do not like Nomadic Fanatic. And I've known that. It's nothing new. You know, and he just cannot let his guard down at all. Speaking of Nomadic Fanatic, we hear from Nomadic Fanatic. Thank you, Dave. Well said. Yesterday I said to people, look, like him or not, you can't dox him. You know, putting up his exact location now that he's kind of hunkered down is not good. And I said, if you're going to do that on my channel, I'm going to block you. Anyway, he writes, thank you, Dave. Well said. Personal opinions aside, we're all in this together. This is not the time to harass your neighbor or fellow American, but rather help those who you can. Why do people jump on every chance to hurt someone else for a laugh? This is not a world any friend of mine would want to be proud to live in. And that was himself, Nomadic Fanatic. Vanity writes, there are people in England who have posted a video about how to make perfect face masks. Unfortunately, granny panties just don't cut it. I don't care. You know what? It's probably a good idea just to wear something over your face when you go out. Can't hurt. It keeps your germs in, and it keeps the germs from out there getting in. You know, it may not be perfect. It may not stop every germ, every virus, but it might be a better idea. It's better than nothing, right? Better than nothing. Steve wants to know, is Eric running to Prepper Wayne's place? Well, if he was, we're not going to tell you. I don't think so. I don't think so, but not at the moment. So anyway, Tater has to be on the move again, says traveling with somebody. I can't read it. It's truncated. Come on, Dave. You know why Eric has the haters, right? You know, Eric's had a very controversial life, and I think he's paid his debts to society, okay? And once you do that, it's not something we mention anymore. So, you know, and plus 20 years ago, Eric is his own guy. He knows how to raise a buck. He knows how to, you know, do things. And, you know, you don't have to send him any money. No, there's no law you have to do that. You can do whatever you want. So, yeah. All right, folks. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, gas prices fallen to $1.65 in Texas. I just heard that that whole gas thing is changed around, and we're going to start seeing gas prices go up. I don't think they're going to go up too much because nobody's been driving much, you know. So how are they going to be able to raise the price to $2, back up to over $2 a gallon in many places? If nobody's driving anywhere, they're not going to sell any gas anyway. Oh, man. All right, folks. We're down by the river today. This is the beautiful Catawba River, which is just a beautiful day today. It is as I said, 11 stars out of a 10-star day is a beautiful day. This is an 11. This is an absolute beautiful day. Look at that sky. Other than the incredible level of pollen out here, I would say this is just, you know, this is nice. Well, not much wind today either. So anyway, all right, folks. So that's letters for Friday. What is today? The 3rd? The 3rd of April, 2020. I just want to say, don't forget to watch camodave Saturday, every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern, including tomorrow, the 4th of April. All right, folks? I should just take off all my clothes and just skinny dip, right? There's probably some snakes in that water. Not today. Not today. Maybe tomorrow. All right. Now if I press the button, vlog under.
This is a Crossy production under the auspices of ZEP LLC. Oh yeah!